This video is to walk you through how to actually work on the timeline for the Prelude to the American Revolution. Now, if you're able to go to Schoology, or if you're working from this document here, right? I really don't want to be doing this after this weekend. I'd rather you be working in Schoology. This is just extra work for me, but I think it kind of makes it easier for you to get to right now to be able to work with your catch up this weekend. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm clicking on the reading. And I open the reading, and I want to be reading Prelude to the American Revolution. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open up here. The other way you can get to it is through going to week 4, apply, and when you're in apply, you click on Prelude to the American Revolution timeline, and here's a little link right here which will open up the document. So when you open up the document, I expect you to read it twice. I want you to pay attention to it as you read it and make sure that you understand it. Then I'm asking you in the assignment to create something that shows me you really did the reading, and you did all the reading and you understood it. So it's one page. And then I want you to create either a timeline, a drawing, Google Slides, a Padlet timeline, a Prezi. You have the choice of how you want to actually get this done, but I want to make sure that you are taking care of the details and that you're reading for the details. So this reading is fully detailed, and one of the things you can pull out of it is a timeline. You could also pull out of it a collage, and there's just all kinds of creative ways you can deal with it. You're dealing with one page, and you're doing so creatively. I'm going to teach you the timeline method because that's kind of the way I like to create in history. And we have an incredible tool called Padlet. So if you go into Schoology, you will find the Padlet in Apply as well underneath, and you could take a look at the Padlet and how it was put together. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I would do it. I would go to Padlet myself. So I'd click on padlet.com and go to my Prelude of the American Revolution. So what I'm going to do is just add one additional tile. These are called tiles in this. The way you do it is you can go online and click Start a Padlet. It'll allow you to put in a backdrop. You're going to have to take the backdrop that you want, download it to your computer, then upload it into Padlet. That's how it gets done. And I'm going to, okay, so I stopped at the Boston Massacre here. I'm going to go to my reading. I'm going to find out what comes after the Boston Massacre. Ooh, the coercive acts. The coercive acts were legislation passed by Parliament intended to restore order in Massachusetts and put Bostonians punish Bostonians for what they did at the Boston Tea Party. So the coercive acts were meant to punish the Bostonians for the Boston Tea Party. And they occurred in 1774. I can see that very clearly here. Coercive acts, I can find it right there. And I think I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Padlet. I'm going to click on the plus. It'll add another tile for me. I know that this is 1774. And I want to come here to 1774. And I want to now edit this because I closed it. And the coercive acts, E-R-S-I-V-E, coercive acts, C-I-V-E, A-C-T-S, were a set of acts that were meant to punish Bostonians for the Boston Tea Party. They included a blockade, or BLOKADE of Boston Harbor. And the Bostonians were not blockade of the Boston Harbor. And then I'm going to go ahead and find a photo or a picture or a artwork for the coercive acts. So I'm going to go ahead and talk. We were also called coercive acts. When I type in coercive acts, it gives me this. I'm going to also go and just click on images, and I'll probably find a good one at some point. There you go. I want the harbor. They were also known as the intolerable acts. So I'm going to now take this and right click on it, save the image to my computer, and I'm going to save it to my downloads. That's where I like to save my stuff, and then go into Padlet, and now I want to upload an image. And click on it, and I want to then open it. And that allows me to put it right inside of my Padlet timeline. That is the way you're going to use Padlet. If you don't know how to do the other things or don't want to do the other things and you want to use Padlet, I am kind of directing you to this tool, but you can use whatever tool you would like. So how do you share that? Well, at the very end, you are going to go ahead and click on share, and you're going to hit copy to clipboard. And then you need to come to Schoology. You need to come to Schoology, and you need to bring it to Schoology. And for every assignment, there is an opportunity for you to do a submission. So I'm going to show you how to do a submission because I have to go to another course where I have submissions available to me. I do not have them in your course, but I do have a submission right here. I'll take this one. And if you look over here, there's going to be submissions. It lets you do it right there. I'm going to go and click insert a link. I'm going to paste my Padlet link, Control V, and I'm going to type in Padlet, and I'm going to hit insert, and it'll insert my link right in here inside. You can see it there, and that's all you need to do. And you hit save. You hit save it or submit it. I'm going to hit just save draft, but you can submit that to me. I will be able to pick it up, and I'll be able to grade it for you. So that is how you do this assignment on Padlet. If you do it another way, and it's in your Google Drive, there's a second video that'll show you how to upload into Google Drive with the Google Drive from your Google Drive into Schoology. So you will have to use Schoology to turn things in. When we get back from Labor Day, I'm going to make sure you're using Schoology, and that way we can all be on the same page and I don't have to do this kind of secondary work. Although I don't mind doing it for you to catch up, it is a lot of extra work. So I appreciate you. Take care.